welcome to Point Shot, and my guest is the 2019 World Champion, Scott Yutz. How you doing, Scott?
Yeah, that's good.
That does
I like
sound
the
good,
way you
doesn't it?
say
Damn,
that.
that does sound good. I'd like to be able to introduce myself that way someday, but maybe. You never know. I'm going to start the timer here so we don't make these things too long. So Scott, what last year outside of winning the World Championship, which was obviously epic, can you pick a moment out from last year's quating season that stands out in your mind that you think back on and go, yeah?
I don't know, just I love all the tournaments, even like the non-point tournaments when you get to throw with other guys.
Yeah.
Love mixing it up that way.
Me too. I had an opportunity to play with your partner last year. It was a blast. He's not bad.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty damn good.
You're pretty damn good yourself. How long you been throwing quates?
I think I've been doing it like at least 10 years. I started with Mike Sensenay. We were Morning Wood.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you were his partner in Morningwood. I
Yeah,
thought
that's how I first started.
no shit. Yeah, because Mike plays with his dad Earl now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he used to play with his brother too? Or am I thinking wrong?
No, Mike doesn't have a brother.
Okay.
I played with Mike's dad a couple of times too. Then we were Morning Wood and Viagra.
I gotta say, man, you always have the best team names. Your World Championship team is QUI, which stands for what?
Quating under the influence.
Quating under the influence, and when you play with 2009 World Champ Willie Wanderers, you play as Vanilla Seed.
Yep.
So you have a history of great names, and now you got the hardware to back all that up. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. How you handling this quarantine? Are you essential? You working?
Yes, I'm still working. So, I mean, everything kind of seems normal until I come home and see the news.
Yeah.
Other than, well, at work, I have to like clean up like 5 times a day, do all the sanitation stuff. But, I mean, it's great to kind of get away and not think about it.
Yeah. I don't watch the news. I'm trying to make the news, so I don't have to watch it,
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not a good time for any of us. Maybe this thing lifts, it's going to lift eventually. What do you think the state of the game is going to be when we come out of this quarantine? Let's say it's June. I don't know if they're going to let us play in May, but let's say it's June. We have a USQA tournament scheduled for June. I think that's the only one on the bill, as far as I know. What do you think is going to happen? We have big turnout, or people going to be scared
I think
to show up?
there's people that would actually be willing to play through this right now. I mean, they're itching to go.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
hope to see a big turnout.
I would think so. I'm hoping that we have. I've been predicting in some of these conversations that we're going to have the first tournament back might be the biggest tournament we've had since maybe Danville 10 years ago, or Worlds back in the day. I don't know, but we're going to find out soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you drinking?
I am drinking Guinness for an extra.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Zooming under the influence.
ZUI. I like it. That's spectacular, man. So you mentioned some of the other tournaments, some of the non-points tournaments, and throwing with other guys. What did you have lined up for this year? Who you throwing with?
Well, the one I'm kind of disappointed because there's some guys I've never thrown with before, and me and Dan Carter, we're going to throw Leesport, so that one's kind of a bummer.
Man, I got Danny for the old bastards in August. If it happens, I'm hoping it does. But
Which one was Sean's? Because I hope Sean gets to have his tournament down there. That's a nice one.
I hope so too. That's the Quaters versus Cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm supposed to play that one with Cece Luckenbill, and she's a lot of fun to play with. She's fun to spend the whole day with, and she throws great quates. And that's a great tournament. Sean does such a tremendous job.
Yep, great cause.
I tried to post a video. I got flagged by YouTube for copyright. Yeah.
Yeah.
They muted it, so now you can watch it, but it's like stupid. It sounds stupid.
So what's going on with the England one now?
dead. So you're back on the agenda. Make your plans for next year. We pushed off to May of 21.
I don't know if that suits my throwing style though, because I'm the only one that's average size there, and taking those 2 steps, I can't do that squat and throw.
I think you'll figure it out. You're a pretty accurate guy.
Maybe they ought to do like a par 2, and that would help me.
Well, we play. We're gonna play both styles, so you know what I mean. We're gonna struggle in their game probably, and hopefully they would struggle in our game. I don't know. It's 72 games the way it's set up now. We may get more people next year. Like hopefully we can convince you and your partner Keeb to come, and some other people who weren't on board for this year, but now we got a whole year. Maybe we take 20 people over there. It'd be nice to invade Europe,
Got plenty of time to think about it, so I mean, I wouldn't mind being part of that.
Yeah, I hope you can make it. If for anything, just for the beer over there, you're a beer connoisseur. I imagine that there's a lot of tasty beverages waiting for us when we get there. Kenny and Keith and Willie bought some of their quates. So we're talking about once this gets back and we have real quates again, maybe at one of the tournaments or all the tournaments, setting up a pit at their distance and just letting people take a crack at it, maybe some
it'd be interesting watching everyone's different style of throwing.
The thing that worries me is
something out to throw that far.
Yeah. Well, Kenny said they throw real nice. I haven't gotten my hands on them yet, but Ken said they throw real nice. He liked it. He liked it a lot. So it's obvious where they had their shit figured out way in advance of ours, but their quate is so completely different than ours. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to figure out.
Is there any kind of finger notch in it, or do you just have to grab a hold of that sucker?
It's a great question. I think there is a notch, but I could be wrong. I didn't get a hold of one yet. This quarantine hit right when the quates were arriving, and right before they stopped letting us ship stuff in from Europe. And so some people got them. I was going to get some. I hadn't ordered them yet, and I got shut out. So I don't know. I have no idea. I know they step 2 times and fire away, and they're damn accurate. That's about all I know. I don't know much, man, but I know just enough. So how's your game right now? You have time to get out in the yard and throw?
No, I haven't had much time. I mean, other than when we got together, and then probably about a month and a half ago, I had a couple guys over, and that was probably the last time I threw.
Too busy with work. Now the weather's getting nicer, though. You should be able to get out.
I think next time I go out, I'm going to have to mow the grass.
Yeah, I got to do that, too. My pits aren't in the area where I have to mow, so I can avoid yard work and actually play quates. You've been here, I'm buried down in the woods, man.
Yeah, you got a good setup down there.
It's nice. It's nice and quiet back here. I've been trying to throw. I got to catch up to guys like you, so I'm out there working on my game, trying to get better. We'll see how that goes. I can't wait. I've been doing this silly stuff on the computer just to try and keep the vibe alive with the community, and just hoping to get some more people that want to talk and share their stories. And
oh yeah, we appreciate that. I mean, yeah, you do a lot for this sport, so I mean, we all appreciate that.
It's nice of you to say. I really just do it for me. The residual benefit is for everyone else. I do it because I like it. I dig it. I think it's fun. I love the game. I'd love to see it grow. I saw Mark put a post up earlier saying, because I teased your appearance, saying that there would be a world champion on tomorrow. Who's going to be? And Mark said, I hope it's Ric Flair. So I'm like, well, maybe I should start reaching out. Like if I send emails out to like 100 celebrities, maybe one of them will come on with me. I don't know. You think Ric Flair would do this show? Woo!
I kind of doubt that one, but
he would if I pay him, probably.
Probably.
Maybe. That would be one for the ages. I don't know who else. If we could have any celebrity on to talk about quates, who would you want?
The greatest quarterback ever, Drew Brees.
I knew you were going to say that, man. How did you become a Saints fan?
I guess when I was growing up, people were either Eagle fans or Steeler fans, and I was watching the game and I seen the fans had bags on their head, and I thought it was funny. I didn't know any better. I didn't know they sucked,
Right.
and I just stuck with it.
The Aints. I remember that team.
Yep.
That was way back. Yeah. Well, that's good, man. That's good. You're loyal to your squad. I know that. You're always you got St. Drew on your Facebook page and
Yep.
all that other nonsense. That's good
Kind
stuff.
of bummed out about hockey this year, though. I am a Flyers fan.
Yeah, me too. I'm bummed out as well.
Everyone knows they would have won the cup this year. I mean, that was guaranteed.
They were fast tracking, you know. They were the odds-on favorite in Vegas before this shit hit. They might still play. They're talking about playing that and the NBA. So, it could be a really interesting. Could you imagine a fall Saturday in September and we're playing the Tournament of Champions on the same weekend as college football, the NFL, and the Masters? Everyone would be tuning into the Quates and I guess getting updates, you know, on their phone about that other stuff.
Yeah. That's another tournament there. I forgot about that. That one I really want to play in too.
Yeah. Oh, well, you're in. You got the lifetime exemption. You're good.
Yeah. I just hope we can get back to Quates.
Yeah, I do too. I'd have been in based on last year's rankings, the way it's set up. I'd have squeezed in there with my ranking from last year. So I love that round robin format. I think that's exciting. I'd like to do that more often, more than just once, but everybody wants to do it just once and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, this has been good. We're a little bit over time. We're 11 minutes in. I'm going to cut it off so we can keep it brief because it's just a point shot. Sometimes you got to take the point. You got one last point you want to leave for the people at home?
Just looking forward to defending the championship. No Super Bowl hangover.
There you go. Hey, you're not defending it, man. It's always yours. You know what I mean? There's no defense. No one can take it away from you. It's yours forever, buddy. That was great.
Okay, I'm not giving that trophy back then.
You have to talk to Willie. That's not up to me.
He's got to take it.
Yeah, somebody might take it, but we'll see what happens. Hey, I appreciate your time, Scott, and look forward to seeing you again soon. One last question. What's on the grill lately?
I think tonight we're going to do some burgers.
Nice. I got some chicken breast ready to go. So I'm going to fire up. I know you and I are the grill guys. We like to talk about food.
Yeah, I got a pastrami I'm ready to smoke. I'm just waiting for some good weather on the weekend.
Nice. Hey, you know, next time that I go to the store, I'm going to grab some Spam. I'm going to try out what you were doing. I figured there's got to be Spam on the shelf, right?
Yeah, smoke Spam, and it's easy.
Yeah, I like easy. I like food, so it's all good. Hey, we're going to take off. Hang on. Don't log off yet, but I'm going to log us off, everybody. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow with another luminary from the world of Quates. Peace. Recording.